Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today has been kind of a rough day, I'll be honest. We went fishing today. My buddy Keith and I went on Chickamauga, and it was kind of slow. Of course, I was just more or less, searching around, just looking for, what the fish are doing, what they aren't doing is pretty much what I figured out. But aside from it being a tough day in the water, we got back to the ramp and found a ton of about 24 buzzards all over my truck. I've pressure washed it since. You can see some of the, the vulture crap on the back here, and my top of my truck's all scratched up. Thankfully, we got the wrap on like the hood, because they were all over the hood too. And so it's just a mess. And who knew vultures love tearing up rubber? You can see where they chewed up all my little rubber trim pieces on top of the truck too. I'll show you this. This really pissed me off right there. Freaking buzzards, dude. What the heck? You can see, still got some of this buzzard crap all over. My goodness, what a mess, man. It was just, that was such a downer just to get back. And I mean, I should have taken some pictures. It was pretty ridiculous how white it looked. Like somebody just threw white Sherwin-Williams paint all over the truck. It was crazy. Never seen anything like it. But if you see buzzards hanging around a parking lot or a launch ramp, do not leave your truck there. Just turn around and go to the next ramp. But anyways, let's move on to something a little bit more positive. So I think in previous videos, when we were talking about this boat here, my 2025 Phoenix 920 Elite, I think I had said, and it was my intention to keep this boat for a couple years and then sell it. But I've decided to go ahead and put it up for sale. So I wanted to go ahead and do a walkthrough video for you guys. If anybody out there is interested in this Phoenix. Before I get started, before I forget, if you guys are interested, you can email me at sonarfishing.com. I can give you the price there. It's going to be, well, no, I'll give you the price right here. I've got it posted right now on Bass Boat Central for $82,000 as it is right here. So let's go ahead and walk through it. And you can email me at sonarfishing.com if you want to give me an offer. So, all right. So 100 hours on the engine. That's the first thing. It's got warranty to 2027, but it's also upgradable for, gold or platinum with Mercury. So that's like, potentially another 6 years on top of that. So what are we looking at? If I can do math. So like 2033 or something like that. Yeah, 2033 or 2032, somewhere around there. It is upgradable too. So lots of warranty, lots of coverage on that. This boat is for sure one of the cleanest boats I've ever had at the end of the season. Of course, our season has been pretty darn short. Only got 7 days out of the 12 in the opens did we actually fish. So not a ton of hours on this boat at all. It'll probably have about 120 hours by the time I end up selling it this fall. I'm pretty much going to hold on to it until November, I believe. So anybody that's interested, it's pretty much November timeline. Could be early November. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with some of the extras. Electronics wise, we've got a 16 Garmin at the front, the GPS map, and then we've got three 12-inch GPS maps between the console and here, all linked together. We've got two GPS pucks. We've got this thing dialed in. The guys at bassboatelectronics.com did a great job installing them. Got BBT mounts, Bass Boat Technology mounts all around. Even got this rough water plate on there. And then we got the Power Pole Move trolling motor with the LVS 34 transducer on it. Great trolling motor, has worked phenomenal. And then speaking of Power Pole, we've got the 8-foot blades on the back, the one pump system. this is obvious. We've got a custom deck. This is the Gator Step flooring, decking that I absolutely love. I'm telling you, once you stand on this and feel how much cushion it has on top of the carpet. So you got a 3-layer Gator Step, pad on top of carpet. Super, super comfortable to fish off of all day. Obviously, we got some SonarFishing branding on here. If you don't want it, I can take that panel off and replace it with another one. This stuff all comes off. Gator Step has a process for taking it off, and it won't leave any residue on the carpet. So you could take it off. It's only been on the boat for like 4 or 5 months now. So you're really not going to have any shading because it's all garage kept and all that stuff. So no fading rather. But this stuff, I mean, I wouldn't take it off because it is incredible. It is super nice, and it sheds water. When I was at Leech Lake, while I was fishing, the water was just coming off the bow and just shedding into the drain there. So that was really nice. Windshield, I just need to replace one of these little twisty things, and that'll be back on there. It comes with a sound system, smart craft gauge. As far as and of course we got the Mercury 250 on there. We already mentioned the warranty stuff, but that thing is running perfectly. I've maintained it. It's only got 100 hours on it. I've changed the oil and gear case fluid twice now. So once at 20 hours after break-in, and then one right before, about 80 hours is when I changed it last for a Leech Lake. I'm pretty anal about that. So everything's running great. This boat doesn't have any major chips or scratches that I know of. Top half, bottom half, all of it looks great. Really hasn't seen that much. The skeg looks really good. This is probably the cleanest skeg I've had. Of course, you still got the sand that rubs off the paint at the bottom there, but no chunks, nothing like that. It's in really good condition. So the prop shaft is primo as well. We got Atlas jack plate on the back here. This boat is super, super loaded. We got a power pole or a Pro Guide charging system in here that charges the 12 volt, 180 amp hour lithium alpha line battery that we put in here, as well as the 250 amp hour, 36 volt trolling motor batteries. Never had any issues with those batteries. And because you've only got 3 batteries in there, you've got plenty of room for a extra spare prop, whatever you need in there. So outside of that, we've got dual straps. I know I'm all over the place, front and back. Can't do this in order. I have to go back and forth like a crazy person. But we got dual straps. Those are helpful if you use both straps. I wish I did at Leech because I ended up losing some rods. But yeah, it is pretty phenomenal. It's a really, really good boat, trick step, and all that stuff. So anyways, just want to do a real quick, very all over the place, rambling tour of the boat. If anybody is interested, again, 100 hours on the engine, great condition, ready to go around November, the early November. So yeah, if you're interested, Sonar at SonarFishing.com. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay away from the buzzards. Don't park at a buzzard parking lot. I'm begging you. I'm going to see you guys out on the water. Trust the process.